接下来邀请现场球迷朋友一同将目光移向大荧幕，一同欣赏台钢猎鹰年度形象影片。
今年赛季正式的告一段落了，对，五毛也落下了男儿泪。
为什么低头？
我想这就是所有人成长的一部分。
因为真的就差一点点。
所有的球员一定会有所成长。
是不是可以再用力一点，再专注一点，
再快一点，再准一点，
再跳得高一点，再团结一点？ 再拼命一点。
We give it everything. So what's next?
好的，各位现场的鹰眼军球迷朋友们，大家午安，大家好。好，我是本日的主场应援团长博成。好，再次欢迎大家来到我们国立成功大学的中正堂，一起来迎接本周台钢猎鹰的主场赛事。 那么本周的主题呢是爱的姻缘线，邀请大家一起在主场抓住幸福。不管是走过浪漫日常的夫妻、热恋中的情侣，还是正在暧昧进行式当中，或者是在寻找另外一半的你们，都欢迎今天大家一起沉浸在我们粉色的泡泡氛围中。也希望大家未来有机会都可以带着我们另外一半一起进场，帮我们台钢猎鹰加油。 好的，那今天呢也一样我们主场来了非常多的球迷朋友们，主场的气势需要靠大家一起来守护。正所谓欢呼的声音越大，赢球的几率就越高。在这边，我想第一次感受一下我们台钢猎鹰主场的欢呼声。现场有拍拍扇的球迷朋友，帮我把拍拍扇拿起来。1楼的朋友，你们刚刚座位上都有我们的加油棒，对吗？也帮我把加油棒举起来。 准备好，一起来制造我们主场的猎鹰最大声的欢呼声！好耶，就是这样子，没有错。我相信今天不只是团长博成在猎鹰的初登板，不只是我的第一次，更是我们台钢猎鹰要从领航员手中拿下本赛季第一场胜利的第一次首胜哦。 好，紧接着呢就要来介绍今日的来访客队——桃园璞园领航员。来访客队桃园璞园领航员球员名单：1号丁恩迪，3号陈立生，5号陈将双，6号关达佑，10号林明威，12号李家康，13号谭杰龙，21号博朗。 接下来为各位介绍桃园璞园领航员先发5人名单：背号9号米尔纳，25号林正，30号白耀成，31号阿提诺，69号卢俊祥。总教练卡米诺斯，助理教练暨球员发展总监杨怡峰，助理教练黄启峰、陈世杰、唐伟杰、柯焕维，体能教练刘年杰、刘后少，防护师彭丽珍、吴云凯。 再一次用掌声欢迎来访客队桃园璞园领航员。期待已久、任性太久的男人们，在接着介绍我们地主台钢猎鹰球员进场之前，再次将目光移向大荧幕。 音速来袭 ，Are you ready？ Give it up for DJ Armstrong! 最热情的掌声，欢迎 Ghosthawks！ 掌声给到 Ghosthawks！ 展翅翱翔，撼动浮沉，这里是我们的主场，我们的家。现在就用最热情的欢呼声，欢迎地主你们的抬杠猎鹰！首先登场的是破茧而出，背号2号精灵控卫钟志豪。极限拉杆的空中王者，背号6号蒙古超跑白桑。Catch and shoot, smooth like butter， 背号7号 Number 7华裔射手Ethan钟义荣。精准的英雄狙击手，背号8号李允杰。Not in my house Number 10背号10号钢铁长城 Daniel 丹尼尔。能里能外，背号13号抬杠魔兽谢宗荣。接下来这位猎鹰星星，背号15号林宇辰。沉稳的力量，他是背号24号抬杠奶爸郭少杰。Number 29背号29号节奏魔法师 Toby 郭平。 Starting Five， 接下来为各位介绍台南台钢铃先发5人名单。首先登场的是爽朗的笑容、灵活的身手，背号1号，音速牧羊人王绿翔。场上的指挥官，背号3号，音速小子古毛维正。 背号4号 ，Number 4， 微笑4个 ，Demon。Number 12， 背号12号，古都巨塔 贝纳斯。背号23号，钢铁英雄陈范Pauian。 总经理王成伟，总教练柯纳，助理教练祥恩，可持邱品源，投务员黄奇俊、杨俊祥、徐子轩，体能训练师郭涵博，球队管理徐英哲。再一次用最热情的掌声欢迎地主台钢烈。 好的，在场上球员进行暖身的同时，我们邀请场边的球迷朋友一同加入我们第2阶段的应援教学了。好，我们第2阶段的应援教学呢，要从进攻跟防守开始哦。首先要跟大家一起来进行的是我们进攻的应援教学。待会应援的节奏是抬高拍拍，猎鹰拍拍 ，OK 吗？来，我们1楼的朋友，双手借给我。 好不好？我们不要插手，双手借给我，双手借给我，谢谢你啦，谢谢。准备好，跟着音乐来一次喽！拍拍猎鹰，拍拍抬杠，拍拍猎鹰，拍拍抬杠，猎鹰换你们抬杠，猎鹰 ，nice。 哦，这边是我们领航员的球迷，是不是？哦，你好，你好，没关系，也加入我们主场这个炒热气氛的感受。好的，我们一起加入我们应援的行列，让我们今天看球有一个很美好的体验，好不好？好，那我们2楼的朋友，好不好？我们既然领航员的球迷都加入了，我们台钢猎鹰的朋友千万不要错过了哦。好，待会女孩帮我看一下哦，你们前面哪一个球迷朋友没有在那边跟我们加入应援的？哈，抓出来，让他跟我们站着一起应援，欢迎他们啦！哈。 好，接下来第2个要教给大家的是我们的加油口号了。大家待会就是要帮我们喊出 "Let's go 猎鹰，拍拍拍拍拍 "，OK， 跟着音乐来一次喽。拍拍拍拍拍 ，Let's go 猎鹰 ，Let's go 猎鹰 ，Let's go 猎鹰 ，Let's go 猎鹰，最后一次 ，Let's go 猎鹰。 OK， 好，我看到很多球迷朋友双手拿着相机在捕捉我们 Winstar 的身影，没有空跟我们一起拍手，没关系，待会比赛的时候跟着我们一起呐喊。那双手在拍照的同时，嘴巴寄给我们，好不好？大声喊出来。好，接下来第3个要教给大家的是我们防守的教学啦。大家只要跟着我们一起大声喊出“防守拍拍防守”就没问题喽。好嘞，跟着音乐来试一次喽。防守。
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, seniors and youth. It's time for Plus League basketball. The defending Plus League champions in town, the Taoyuan Pauian Pilots against the TSG Ghosthawks. The latter returning to National Chen University for another 3 games in 4 nights. The Lunar New Year decorations are on as we are approaching the Year of the Horse. The Taoyuan Pauian Pilots with a record-breaking 11 straight victories to open up the season, having last defeated the Taipei Full-On Braves at their building. The China TSG Ghosthawks suffered one of their worst losses of the season against the Braves, mostly on 2 really poor basketball performances by the squads, and the expansion team, the Yankee Arc, are searching their first victory. On the Mandarin broadcast, it is Sean, Peng Dexuan, and 蔡琴景 from Formosa Television。球迷朋友们，你找到官方的英文转播，要听 Sean 跟蔡琴景的讲评，当然到中文的转播连接。谢谢你收看，记得我们 Plus League 的转播都要按赞。Sean began his career as a member of the Taoyuan Pilots coaching staff in the inaugural year 2020 to 2021. He is the 26th color commentator in Plus League broadcast history, making his debut. The last time these 2 teams faced each other was the Travian Graham overtime buzzer beater layup. And the Pilots followed that up with Justin buzzer beating against Josh's dagger on the other end. The Pilots able to clinch the tying and then record-breaking winning streak on these 2 efforts. More on the last time they played each other. That was on January 17th, Saturday, here at National Chen University. As you see, Graham actually in street clothes. The Pilots will be making the choice to Cedric Milner, who will make his return. Well, the Pilots' margin of victories have actually been decreasing. In particular, against last year's first-round playoff matchup in the Ghosthawks and the Braves. That's Jan 10th against the Ghosthawks, 11th against the Braves, Jan 17th against the Ghosthawks, the buzzer beater laid up, and the Braves 1-point victory for the Pilots. That was the only overtime game of this season. Justin had 23 points and a plus 17 in the box score. Alec Brown, 21 points, 14 rebounds. No Li Jiakang, which made it tougher on the Pilots. On the other side, Damon Brooks, 24 points, and Gumao Weijia, 14 points. This will be the last time they teams play each other in 77 days. The longest gap of the 6th season. The average of 27 days between Pilots Ghosthawk matchup. And the next longest gap is 55 days, but those all were spanning the 25 to 26 calendar years, which included the November FIBA window. There on screen is Cedric Milner. He's played 2 games in the Plus League and 3 games for the Pilots in the East Asia Super League, having last appeared overall on November 9th in the Philippines against the Morocco Bolts. And last played in the Plus League on the opening Wednesday for the Pilots, a home game against the Ghosthawks, who only had Brooks and at the time Kenneth Farid available. Farid, after that 1 game, and moved on to a different club. Milner's strength is at the free throw line, 25 for 27 for the 25-year-old product out of Little Rock, Arkansas. The Pilots will be featuring a new starting lineup, and that'll bring its own intrigue. Going up against Coach Kerner, the Austrian, second full season leading the Ghosthawks. They're going to feature a similar lineup as they've had for the last couple of weeks. The thing for the Ghosthawks is they're playing 3 games in 4 nights, and they will be playing 4 games in by my count, 9 days after playing 4 games in 8 days, which resulted in that big loss to the Braves. Pre-game, Yurgi and Raul having their every game catch-up. And go through a lot of conversation. I was allowed into one of those pre-game conversations, and it expanded a lot, and it was pretty intense. I'll let you guys know. The Pilots now, with 11 straight victories, are trying to push their own record to 12. As Gumao Weijia, when he's on the floor, the Ghosthawks average 98.2 points and only 92 points when he's not out there by efficiency. And the team 3 percentage points better from the field, and they dish out 5 more assists. That is the team's per 48 minutes statistics. Gumao Weijia on and off the floor. He is once again in at point guard, having only come off the bench 1 game this season. Joining a collegiate teammate Chen Pauian and a free agent signing / trade Wang Luxiang. Damon Brooks for the Ghosthawks, and the squad in the maroon jerseys as the Pilots are in white. Zhang Zizan and Hong Yurui and Wang Yuhe will be the 3 officials, as we see the Pilot starting lineup. Number 25, Linta and Willie Martino. Cedric Milner, number 30, Ethan Bayalton, number 69, Justin Lu Junxiang. Grisiones, Phil Chen Pauian, Damon Brooks, Lewis Wang Luxiang, and Gumao Weijia will start for the Ghosthawks. The Pilots are, for the first time in 31 straight games, not starting either Alec Brown or Travion Graham. Graham, again, out for Cedric Milner, and in the Plus League, you are to be unregistered for a full 30 days before being eligible to return. We suspect it is for rest, as Milner with initial catch guarded by Chen Fan. Martino catching up way out high as he starts a handoff. Easy backdoor to Justin. He gets a sleeping defense. With Justin's threat to shoot from the outside, they probably get one of those backdoors a game. Linton switched on as Ethan gambles on the steal, leaving Gumao wide open, and he knocks down the 3. Gumao Weijia on the season, a 41% three-point shooter. Despite not having a very strong shooting range, he's been very good this year. Linton with a quick counter, it's too strong, as here come the Ghosthawks. Ball thrown out of bounds, not on the same page. As just like that, a substitution for Wang Luxiang, who gave up the back door. It's going to be Bai Sa. Martino again on the 2-man game. Martino push, spins into a double, he's fouled. It was a handsy defense by Grisiones. Also hand on the back. Short at the line. Only a 47% free throw shooter this season. Had 11 points and 5 rebounds in the last game against the Braves. Misses 2. Iverson cut for Bai Sa. And now ball screen on the other side. Gumao now driving, now spinning. Back pass as Grisiones with the lay-in. Patient play by the 1-5 connection there. Wilson hands off to Justin. Waiting for the Artino screen. Artino from the elbow takes a tough jumper and airballs it. Now it's offense not looking sharp to start. Gumal step back, got it. 2 threes for Gumal Weijia. This season scoring average is 10.5 points. On the Ghosthawks part, they lost to the Braves 80-62 as Justin backdoor spins out of trouble. The fadeaway, good. Kind of a delay offense as Baisa and Visiones working the 2-man game. Forcing a rotation. Brooks forces up a shot with better rebounding underneath, but it's Linton right there for the rebound. Into the game, Justin stops, pops, it's off to the right. Give and go, forces a switch. Visiones not choosing to pass it. Now Phil, line drive, all net. An 11-4 start for the Ghosthawks. Trying to hand the Pilots their first loss of the season. Milner's going to get a post up. Quickly beats Gumal and off the window and good. Was able to execute that move before the help defense could get settled in. Chen giving it another try and downing another 3, the 4th of the quarter for the Ghosthawks. Martino hands it back to Justin, left wide open, and even spinning around before the bucket. Kind of horns to Iverson. But Baisa has turned around. They want Brooks. Looking at help. And Ethan jumps it. Time for the Pilots to go the other way. Miller over his head, able to lay in the alley-oop from Justin. Little 3-man game up top. And this time it's Chen a little too strong. A bad pass though. Martino has a smaller defender in front and able to bank it home. Pilots cut their deficit down to 1. Let's see if the Ghosthawks, 2 empty possessions, can come up with anything here. Baisa pops. Will jog it up. Martino didn't put the dribble down. Pilots ready to make substitutions, but first a timeout on the floor. The Ghosthawks hot shooting has them in front 14-13 here back home in Tainan.
Hello， 米妮，我们来示范一下爱的应援线，应该是不会被骂了哈。哎，我们要，你可以剪断，但是我希望你不要。好，来，我们导播来找一下下一位球迷朋友，有没有想要上镜头的朋友？赶紧挥挥手喽！好，不要害羞哦。 导播你一直 take 我，我都害羞了。哦，我们这位球迷朋友你好 ，Hello， 哦，我们都是热爱台钢猎鹰的球迷哦，一起把我们的爱心传递给全部的观众朋友哈。Hello， 小文你好，跟我们有爱的一家人一起来帮猎鹰加油喽！
Theme for this homestand for the Ghosthawks, I, the Ingrid Chen. A pun substituting Hawk for the bubbly romantic theme. The Ghosthawks bringing much more energy. That was the key word from their head coach. After only 62 points, the lowest scoring game for their season and the Plus League season overall, the lowest scoring total, only 142 points. The previous mark was 206 between the two teams. Corner saying maybe too much to play 4 games in 8 days as they brought on their substitutions. Tobin Carberry, guarded by Guan Dayo, Alec Brown, guarding Xie Zhongong. And Dion Brooks, and Jackie, number 12 for the Pilots. Anderson in at point as it is Jimmy with the right-handed finger roll. Driving kick, Alec Brown gives a step. In and out as the rebound brush to Jimmy. Wants a handoff. Phil probing. Easy block for Brown. Dayo in the corner will find some more space. Chen hooks the pass. Still time on the shot clock as Brown tries from the wing, not quite, and a tangle up on the rebound. Going to be on Brooks. He had deep positioning. And look, Xie Zhonglong attacking Brown's closeout, and might have even got, they threw some contact as well. There you see Brooks trying to face rebound Hamdi. Up close, Brown from 8 feet makes his first. Now Brown trying to turn around. Not a great game in Heping Gymnasium where he only went 2 for 13. Anderson involved on the screening action as Phil takes a jumper. 2 bounces and Alec Brown's board. Now it's getting to run. Killer Guan Dayo had that one brushed out of bounds. Now the Pilots' backup point guard Owen Chen Jiangshuang will come in for Anderson. And on the Ghosthawks side, number 7 Ethan in for Phil. Only 3 seconds on the shot clock. Pilots did not realize, and a shot clock violation. That's definitely on the players to have that awareness. Whether it's Chen Jiangshuang coming in fresh in the game, but the point guard or the guys on the floor, especially Guan Dayo, who had the Pilots' last touch before some pressure got it out of bounds. Brooks, jab, dribble pull-up, too deep, and Jackie will race away with it, beating his 2 guys, going to the left hand and off the glass and in. Pilots take the 17-16 lead. a foul on Li Jiakang. Look, long rebound. Jackie able to beat Ethan down the floor, and a good steal by Amdi. Jackie is out. Number 10, Yinghui is in. Off of Carberry's rear hand and into his hands. Gumal slips it. As Jimmy takes his time and gets the right-handed hook shot. Sometimes when the Ghosthawks pressure, they'll drop in a 2-3 zone. Not the case here. Man defense as Amdi trying to screen for Owen. He picks up the dribble to a cutting killer from up close. No. Ethan gets by his defender, driving kick. Carberry able to down it. 5 3-pointers by the Ghosthawks. Sure, there's a lot to handle for the Pilots. Owen hook pass to Brown. Misses from close as Amdi. Extra board, but no love from the whistle. He looks more confused than a competitive basketball player. Gumal got by his man to an open Ethan. Firing away, another one. The early watch as the Pilots get their counter from Owen. The Ghosthawks record for 3-pointers made was 18 against the Yankee Arc back on January 18th. So an anomaly as their last high was 15. Their second game of the season. Whistle against the Pilots. So the hot shooting being spread around. You see Juan Dayo try to reach, hoping he could get Carberry on the crossover. Martino helping, now switching as Grisiones misses, spins, and misses again, and a whistle comes. Let's see who it's on. It was called on against Artino. His first personal, the third on the Pilots. Understandably, Artino not all too pleased, having a little chat with fellow Chinese Taipei camp member Gumal, Weijia. He pokes it away from him, an extra possession for the Ghosthawks. Grisiones comes to screen, Carberry moving left. Takes the pull-up jumper, and another basket. Well, if the Ghosthawks are going to shoot like this, the Pilots don't stand much of a chance. No team stands much of a chance. Foul as Milner was making a move. And you see Artino, his shoes drop back to the free throw line. That's way too deep to defend against a three-point shooter. And you see the three-point charm placed by the Ghosthawks. They do switch the postages on the sides of the basket. Nash dribble as Justin hoists it up, unconscious. Ghosthawks still lead by 6. Justin with an early 10 points. Gumal blocked out of bounds. 10 seconds on the shot clock. trying to go to the corner. Ethan. He's blocked as well. Up ahead is Lee with a 2 hands for safety lay-in. Justin has 2 assists. Last possession of the first quarter. Now the Ghosthawks wait as Owen volunteers the team's 4th foul. There was kind of an advantage play happening. Milner taking a hit in transition. Wedge as Ethan catches, hands off to Carberry, way deep. Hesitates, now shoots it. And an impressive rebound by Milner, but the Pilots need to make some strategic adjustments on defense. Find themselves down by 4 against the hot shooting Ghosthawks. They were hot going into the first break, still hot at the end of the first quarter. You're watching the Plus League regular season, and we'll be back after this.
不只要跟 Wizards 谈恋爱，更要享受刺激的球赛。继续来帮台钢猎鹰加油！好，在第2节比赛开始之前
Welcome back to the broadcast. Your likes on the YouTube live stream here in the Plus League would be appreciated. Wang Yuxiang will return to the floor and playing in the game for the first time is Ali Daniel at center. Pilots with Jonah Morris coming in fresh in the game. And a whistle comes as Carberry was making a move. Must have been on that initial bump. With William Martino and Alec Brown. Jonah Morris is kind of the Pilots project now. At the small forward position. In some trouble as the Ghosthawks reform their zone defense. Now on screens for Ethan. Going on the other side, shoots the 3. A doink as the Ghosthawks get a stop. now dribbling strong side and fouled again. Better defense by Jonah in the first possession. You see, just trying to resist with the right hand. Clean switch for Carberry. Averaging 14.6 points per game. Quite good at the line at 83% coming into tonight's matchup. Miller dishing out to Justin. Ghosthawks and Lewis and Corner not happy. You can see that Lewis kind of sneaking that right hand in there. Fresh 14 for the Pilots as Brown left open in the right corner, way overshoots it. Still in a shooting rut. Daniel screens for Carberry. Pilots stick with their assignments. Nice counter screen as Carberry seals off Brown, and the Ghosthawks extend their lead to 10 points. Timeout by the Pilots. The score table late to react. So the Ghosthawks keep up the pressure here in the second quarter. That zone defense is working for them, and Cedric Milner and the company will have to contend with Tobin Carberry going to work.
OK， 你好，球迷朋友，不要害羞，谢谢你支持古毛维家，跟着妮娜一起来跳无惧之歌喽！姐姐跟着一起动一动哦，很好，就是这样子，感谢你的热情。Hello， 姐姐你们好。Hello， 妹妹，谢谢你支持台钢猎鹰。All right， 我们跟着音乐，感谢你们的热情，继续来帮猎鹰加油，也谢谢 Nina。谢谢星星国小的朋友，一起来帮台钢猎鹰加油。
The latest content on the P.LEAGUE YouTube channel is the interview conducted by yours truly and English commentator Taylor Chen. Our subject was the Braves' Michael Singletary, who was returned to the Taipei Fulham Braves. Number 3 Anderson in to run point now. And these screens and rescreens as Jonah up close. Only 3 seconds on the shot clock. Anderson making a move, tough layup, and he did not get it off in time. Kind of seems like the Pilots lack energy in this game. Here in the second quarter, the Ghosthawks are on a 6-0 run. As Wangershang in amongst the trees, but has his lunch taken away. Over the top pass, and Brown wasn't paying attention. Up ahead to Brooks, one bobble, needs some help as he's stuck on the end line. Just a little bad luck there, as he initially was inbounds, but then swiveled a little bit into the out-of-bounds territory. Not electing to even look at the hoop as they run a flare screen for him. 1 second left, and he didn't even get it off in time. The Pilots' 5 on the floor has been absolutely disastrous here in the second quarter. Ricky embracing Morrison before heading to the bench. He will be joined by Brown as Artino and Jackie are in. They're going to counter in a 2-3 zone look. Jump pass, jump back, dribble pull up, 18 feet, easy. And they're taking on the contact, a close miss, as now the Ghosthawks try to counter. Brooks keeping the dribble alive, but missing an assignment. It is Ethan who misses the shot. Call the Pilots lucky for being so bad in transition, as an illegal screen is called, to the dismay of the Pilots, as Quickly Corner will make a couple of changes. Get another look. Andy wasn't really set. That was kind of the point guard and the screener not on the same page. Now that the Pilots are digging themselves such a hole, it is our chance to look back. They have had 2 games where they've come back from being down as much as 13 points. Deficit right now sits at 12. Ethan doesn't miss this time. The lead is now 15 points. Martino on the back pass, able to get the lucky bounce. Finally breaks the Ghosthawks scoring streak. 11-0 go. Senfan feeling it. It was halfway down and out as Grisionis, look what I found. Andy looking for Artino on the entry pass. As Brooks blocking foul against Anderson. A short stint of rest for Gumal. You see the Pilots have not handled their assignments well defensively. Killer puts it, and a miss as Andy puts it on target. But alas, no points for the Pilots. The Ghosthawks race the other way. Gumal from the free throw area, step back to 3 range. There's some confidence. Yergi calling another timeout as the Ghosthawks looking hungry, looking ambitious, trying to take down the league's #1. There's the Ghosthawks general manager Ian keeping things cool, as you see Gumal step into 3-point range, actually from where usually is a comfortable free throw area. under siege from 9 3-pointers made by the Ghosthawks. As we said in the open, just broke the Plus League winning streak with 11 straight. But now look, a far inferior team to a very energized Ghosthawks team. The shot making is good, and the shot making is creating more offense. The Pilots' worst loss last year as the regular season #1 seed was by 18 points. Decent pressure as Guandayo finally takes it across the timeline. Martino hooks it to Jackie. Loading it up. I think it was a pass as Artino is strong with it. He's the only Pilot to score on this quarter. Trying to go underneath, but Chen Fan is tied up. Corners take on it. Have a case there with the Jiakang spun behind it. Chen Fan, that's their point set, what they love to have the shooter attack the basket. Maybe get an advantage on the catch. Down low to Amdi. Brushed away though, Gumal, one man to beat. And 2 more points. Down low, Artino takes the bump and able to stuff in another one. Aggressive move by Brooks. Kick ball. Artino on the season averages 16 points per game. Doing his damage almost exclusively from 2 range, having been only 1 for 7. And the aforementioned sub 50% from the line. Jackie attacks the closeout. Might have got away with something there as he misses and a missed tip-in. Brooks is fouled. Amdi trying to defend the back line. Pilot's first team foul. It was Amdi's second personal. On with a 22-point, 11 rebound average on the season. That's good for a PER of 27. That is a high number. The only Ghosthawk import to play every single game for the squad this season. Goes 2 for 2. Personnel still in the zone defense. Area, no good. Hustle play by the Pilots, but the ball stays in bounds. Bill flank, relatively left-handed lay-in. The nightmare for the Pilots continues. A 22-6 quarter. They're going to engage in a line change. You see the hustle somehow staying in bounds, and then Chen Fan showing off his athleticism. Carberry getting in on the handoff as they set up a screen for Phil. Floppy to the other side. Grisiones, another look that I found. And Milner able to save it inbounds. Pilots need everything they can get. Hook pass, Artino gets the and one. Another Chinese Taipei camp teammate in Xie Donglong. Good dime by Guan Dayou. Martino with 10 points on the quarter. The rest of the Pilot squad with no field goals made. But Artino continues to be inadequate at the line. Carberry on the left side as Ghosthawks try to break free. To a deep catch and shoot by Baisa. Two bigs roll as Linton is stopped. The offensive 3 seconds is called. As Artino will get a well-deserved bit of a rest. Brown will take his place. Zone, long dribble for Guan Dayou. Now Milner trying to drive the gap, floating it up and getting the twirl. Strip from the side, Ghosthawks keep it. On the switch, Carberry to an open Xie Donglong. And that bricks as Grisiones to Jimmy again, and still off. And fouled in transition. Otherwise, Guan Dayou was down court. We see the rib check by Baisa. Substitutions in this first half. Milner shoot three and overshoots it. Pilots on their side are only 2 for 7 from the perimeter. Carberry driving, now jumper on an easy deuce. Attacking Brown there on the switch. Went into some trouble. As Alec Brown powers but misses. Ghosthawks did not take advantage of numbers until now. A good pass by Jimmy. And no. Traveling. Missed opportunity. Let's see what's going on. Did not get the dribble down in time. Trying to make it up, and another brick. Brown loses a sneaker, and the Ghosthawks get the ball inside. Carberry through. And a good big fundamentals move by Grisiones. Take advantage of the 4 Pilots there in defense. A 20-point lead. And their faces a double. Pilots don't even move the ball fast enough. Trying to go Brown's way. He was not established as a bad hack. Brown frustrated. Took it out on Carberry as another loose shoe. Referees want to talk it over while Yergi and Brown. I think no doubt that tug by Brown should warrant consideration for an upgraded foul. I think it's at the same time true that he was sustaining some kind of physical contact prior. The referees are going to go to the monitor, and it seems like the only thing that can happen is Brown might get a foul upgraded, because assume that all the tugging and fouling before would have only qualified as a common foul.
应该是这里你左手加中龙，对，中龙没有，我是吹那个，对他先中龙没有，所以这个动作有没有？我觉得那给我们一次机会，这个是一个进攻的动作，对，然后会刻意的，这是升级的动作，这个没有问题。虽然是保护，但是我觉得过头了，对，因为他明显拿不到球，拿球啊，所以我们也直接改成200公斤准犯规，对。
As expected, an upgrade from a common foul to unsportsmanlike.
领航员球迷也要拿吗？要帮我们加油！
经过 IRS 检视，波浪犯规升级为违反运动精神犯规，2次加边线。
All right，
So not only basically a turnover, but 2 free throws and possession. Carberry already with 14 points. 4 of them coming at the line. Oh, not a broadcaster's jinx. He stays perfect. 36 seconds left, and the Ghosthawks, if they're fast, can also get a 2-for-1. Two-man game. Wang Yuxiang giving it a try. No rotation on that shot. Only a 1.8 shot clock to halftime, half clock difference. Ethan and Lewis at the top of the zone as Brown and Linta not on the same page. They're going to slow play it. And it screens as the ball was batted out by a Ghosthawk. Only 2.1 on the half clock, 0.3 on the shot clock. I would say an excellent defensive effort. Trying to go to the basket. Brown tips it and it catches nothing. The situation we were in. 0.3 on the shot clock, so Brown legally can brush it toward the basket, but if it doesn't touch the rim, it will be a shot clock violation, and theoretically the referees and the scorekeepers will just say time on the clock. But now it's a foul call, so we're close to the same situation. It's LEAGUE's turn, and he was fouled, so a little bit of mercy for the Pilots, as you can imagine the Ghosthawks not happy about it. The referees will go to the monitor. They can rescind this foul if they deem it took place after time expired. That'd be a little bit hard to believe.
I need a time. I need to watch the time.
So I think, given that there was a foul in the play, there has to be time left on the clock. There cannot be any fouls under 0.1 left on the clock, because then it is in technical foul territory. We have to determine when's the foul, because if it happens on Ling Zhen's catch, then it would stand. He would get 2 free throws, as the Pilots are in the penalty. So as you see from the gesture from the crew chief, they're trying to get 0.2 on the clock, and Ling Zhen won't get these 2 free throws. Overall, the Pilots have only had Artino step up to the line. He is 0 for 3. And so are the Pilots. So Ling Zhen will try to change that fact. Pilots also have 9 first-half turnovers to the Ghosthawks 8. That's a pretty incredible number, too. Chen drops in the free throw. He's only played 83 minutes this season. So 56-36 is your score at half, with the Ghosthawks obliterating the Pilots here at home. +4 in the first quarter, plus 16 in the second. That's where we stand as we're about to take our break here at halftime.
Mr. Chen, if
最大的掌声给到 Wingstars。好，他们今天在我们的主题日。
We're at halftime here from the home of the TSG Ghosthawks with the number 2 spot in the Plus League standings, and looking down at number 1 in this game with a fantastic shooting display on their end. Sean Peng and Cai Jingjing taking care of the Mandarin commentary. I'm Ryan Chen. Thank you for tuning into the English broadcast of Plus League basketball. That is correct. The TSG Ghosthawks with a fiery 56 first half points, and the Pilots looking all out of sorts with only 36. The Ghosthawks also have the 28-20 rebounding advantage, and both teams with a high turnover rate to only 11 assists apiece. The Pilots, besides Justin's three-point shooting, have actually elected to not take their threes, even though, of course, they're 0 for 6, but it seems like their offense is not really executing against the Ghosthawks' collapsed 2-3 zone for the most part. They're shooting 45% from 2 with a number of missed putbacks, so I think their offense inside the arc is actually working not horribly. They're just not getting their perimeter attack, and a lot of that comes down to the frustrations of Alec Brown. He had an unsportsmanlike foul and is only 1 of 6 shooting. Coming into this night's game, Taoyuan was actually the import that the Pilots chose to rest. And it kind of seems like number 21 is the one that could use the break. So what are the Ghosthawks doing? Well, as we said, they're playing in their zone defense, but things started with 3-point shooting. As Wu Weijia and Chen Fan got things started with 2 apiece in the early goings of the game, and subsequently 2 others have joined them. Coming off the bench, Tobin Carberry and Ethan Zhuang also adding to the fireworks. And a better offense is leading to the Ghosthawks. Very hearty effort on the defensive end as well. Time to take a break with the teams switching sides at half. Hello to all from National Tenggung University, home of the TSG Ghosthawks, with a commanding lead over the regular season #1 Pilots, who feature Justin and William Martino tied with 10 points for their squad. Cedric Milner activated for this game with 6 points. Neiman Wei with the alley-oop 2, and backup point guard Chen with 2. It is a very heavy rotation game for the Pilots, as the top minutes played is Milner with just about 17. Then it goes down to a couple 11 minutes played. Justin gets the highlight package, a 4 for 5 first half for 10 points. He also has a couple of dimes. Meanwhile, for the Ghosthawks side, Tobin Carberry has emerged as their leading scorer with 16 points. Guman Weijia 11, Senfan with 10. Ben Escudicion has a lot of second effort for 7 points, and Ethan with a couple of 3-pointers. Carberry coming off the bench, following the lead of some of the starting guys, but able to play with a lot of rhythm and a lot of energy in this one. The Ghosthawks, having played 4 games in 8 days, finally got a break before facing this homestand. They look ready to go, and we're just 5 minutes away from the start of the second half coming up.
活动比赛结束之后，球场只出不进，只出不进，请务必携带好随身物品。也请我们1楼的球迷朋友，结束之后呢，我们球员也会到场边跟大家击掌道别，请现场所有球迷朋友一起留下来共襄盛举喽。亲下去，亲下去，来个 kiss cam 吧。OK， 感谢我们这位大方的球迷朋友。
EASL fans, it's that time again. For the first time in league history, we've got a 6-team playoff, and we're calling it the EASL Finals. It tips off in Macau on March 18th with the championship game set for March 22nd. Here's how it works. First, 6 teams qualify. That's the top 2 teams from each of the 3 groups, A, B, and C. From there, the EASL Finals has 3 rounds: the quarterfinals, the semifinals, and the championship game. The top 2 group winners go straight to the semifinals. The 3rd group winner goes into the quarterfinals with the 3 second-place teams and is put on the same side as the lower-seeded bye team. Next, the 2 quarterfinal winners move on to the semifinals to play the 2 bye teams. After that, the semifinal winners meet in the championship game. We started in October, we finish in Macau, and by the end of the finals, we crown the champion of the East Asia Super League, the best team in Asia.
The East Asia Super League season is winding down, with the SK Knights defeating the Taipei Fubon Braves for the first club to clinch a spot in the East Asia Super League finals. Coming up, the Pilots will play in Okinawa Suntory Arena against the Ryukyu Golden Kings. The Pilots can advance with a victory. They do stand pretty with a 4-win, 1-loss record. Little administrative false start before we get the action started again. The Braves can also advance with a February 11th matchup with the Utsunomiya Brex. So we have a clock and a scoreboard situation. So the scoreboard is finally set, but now we also have a problem where there's no time on the clock above the baskets. I think our stadium crews are still trying to fix the issues as the 2 teams will now head to their bench. The last time this happened was the Ghosthawks home opening weekend back in late December, where for the weekend they had to play with 2 separate scoreboards on the corners of the floor just for the 24-second clock, as it looks like they've got the reset and we are ready for the second half to begin. Pilots very much a rotation game, and it certainly has hurt them. Their substitutes have not looked at all a match for the Ghosthawks' full effort. Now getting the basketball back. He's fouled before the catch. Definitely an embellishment on that play. Lysau will run across the formation. And up to Brooks. Ghosthawks going to the basket. Floated up, easy pick for Baisa. No, excuse me, it's Bayalton. And a fast break layup is how the second half gets started. And they're trying to chase Phil as the double floppy. And it's another Pilots takeaway. But Gumal snatches it right back. Kick to the other side. There's Baisa, and unlucky in and out. Got to work on the baseball pass as Justin saves it. Martino facing a double team and out of bounds off of red, they said. See Ethan off offered up too much spin. Justin saves it and also keeps himself safe, as looks like the Ghosthawks will elect the out of bounds challenge. Another look up close. Certainly a touch by Benas there coming in. Oh, now does it touch Amdi, who clasps his hands together? His hands clasp so quickly, it's kind of hard to tell. The basketball doesn't change direction because of Amdi. Does it hang up in the air for an additional second? It might. It is very close. Really could fault the referees for going either way here. Thanks to our Plus League colleagues, I've been told
今天大家的加油声声量好像不错。
Pilots 36 points is the new low for a half this season, formerly by the Ghosthawks. So they will say it will stay with the Pilots. Number 14 on the shot clock. He will catch it on the TSG logo out wide. Zone defense. Martino up close, flips it up and in. Taking lead as the Pilots' leading scorer. Jamal over the top pass. Brooks catch and shoot, hits it. Pilots do love to collapse their defense, and if you can offer up such accurate passing like Gumal Weijia can, there are assists to be had, three-pointers to be made. Martino from the wing, now screening for Justin, turning the corner, no. Driving the closeout, and he airballs it. I've seen a lot of air balls from the Pilots this game. You see Ambi vacate the corner, and Brooks is a big, but he can knock down the threes. Trying to get Gumal free again. Kicks it, fills three, in and out. As Ethan kicks it out of bounds. Lucky rebound for the Ghosthawks. Still with the 19-point lead. There's the Milner blocks Phil. Saves with red. Giving some room, jump pass. Gumal, scoop layup, and not too much. Justin putting his head down, peeking up, and then scoring. Brooks is held, and free throws. Another look. Ergi arguing that that should be a foul too. season. Damon, a 77% free throw shooter. He had 20 points and 14 rebounds in that game for the Ghosthawks against the Braves, who they match up with tomorrow night at 5 p.m. from National Tungong University. Oh, bouncing out. Milner rifling it right to the defender. As Gliciones able to dunk it down. There's your highlight Ghosthawks play of the game. As the Ghosthawks with a delay of game, as somebody passed it to one of the slot officials. That's not how it works. Ball getting away, a turnover on the dribble by Justin. As Baisa stumbles and throws it out of bounds. And look at that low bounce pass. From 17 feet. I don't know if he's ever made a mid-range jumper in his Plus League career. All maneuvering right, in some trouble. How about Chen from 20 feet? Stint for the two-squad starting lineup. Milner is stripped, and the Ghosthawks are taking it the other way. 3-on-1. Justin can't get the reach. Gumal Weijia with the lay-in, but no timeout from the Pilots. They're trying to let this starting five go as long as they can. Figure it out on their own. Justin, quick fire three. He's now turned in a bad second half. And unsportsmanlike on Ambi, immediately going to the two-hand grab. If you go with one arm, it's definitely excusable, but two hands is an easy call. Just so happens that we are in our first break here in the second half with 2 free throws and possessions coming up for the Ghosthawks. The boys in red staying ahead in this one, looking to win another home game.
还是比较沉着忍耐啊！这边有一个朋友，你好，一起来。好，不好意思，站起来的双手借给我们，一起跳一下好不好？很好，看出你的热情了。再来一次。谢谢伊利，还有我们活泼可爱的小朋友。
Another look. You see Amdi with the left hand and the right hand involved. But Damon missing consecutive free throws now across 2 different trips. Makes the correction. That's another thing that's odd about this game. The Pilots, only 5 free throws in the season head-to-head. The Ghosthawks are so aggressive. They've allowed 25.5 or 30 free throws by the Pilots against their 15 as Damon butter. Haven't even had time to read out the Pilots fresh in the game. This Owen, Brown, and a Killer. Meanwhile, Jimmy and Carberry in together. Justin with Tim Fenn on him. Takes the contested shot as must have been deflected. Brooks gets it to the left side. Gumal trying from the corner, no problem. Entry pass is taken away as Owen fouls in transition. Pilots had subs ready. Quick fire 3 right out of bounds. It's Ethan fresh in the game. Like the Ghosthawks are playing a last place team. Trying to target Brown. And a bad pass. Now Carberry taking on 3 defenders and laying it in. So nothing has changed. The Ghosthawks looking strong. The Pilots looking feeble. 11 wins. It looks like will be all it is in the books. Coming into this game, the Pilots had a chance to clinch the regular season head-to-head against the Ghosthawks. The Taipei Fuwan Braves able to defend Brown to hold them to only 9 points on 1 of 6 shooting from 3-point range in the January 25th game. The strategy being contest with Baye, now one of the bigger lumbering centers that the Braves had last season. And the addition of Yang Akut, also not only with athleticism, but has the size too. Other notes we prepared, but seem irrelevant now, as Jackie nearly trapped at the half-court line. Brown checks his location and shoots the shot short. The Pilots are right now at clinching number magic M7. The combination of their 7 wins or Yankee Arcs losses would have got them in the playoffs, with Milner a tough take. Ghosthawks have switches in spots as Brown putting on the deck, down low to Linsa, he's hacked. Pilots also have an M7 in terms of clinching the first seed, and an M8 against the Ghosthawks. Brown dumping off a pass. Lingzhen, most important thing is make that catch, because once you make the catch, either you're going to score it or the defense will have to make a pretty incredible play. Now, 25-year-old Lingzhen finally matching his jersey number, having started his pro career 6 seasons ago. Looks like the Ghosthawks have been doing great as creating 2 plays as Carberry is fouled. Almost good defense by the Pilots, but in the last moment, they were going for contact. It was Lee Jiakang who did not have the patience. Then look, jumping, holding, and then reaching in again. Not the worst thing in the world, but we need a clean strip there. Gumal Weijia will take a breather. Lewis and Wang is in. And we'll see who runs point. That's put Carberry at 22 points in the first stretch of the season. Chen flying away. He had not had the best performances at home, but that is quickly turning around. Firing off a pass, nothing wide open. A little bit too much mustard. Taking it back though. Left open, and this time he connects. Taylor to Brown, keeping it high, and is fouled. It's only the Ghosthawks' first team foul. That second handoff, Jackie left open, and he can't hit. It's just not the Pilots' day. Carberry left open, and he cashes it. So you could have guessed the third quarter might have been a change. No, it is 31-7. Seems like the Pilots have no interest in getting back into this game. Lingzhen's pushed out, and he is fouled. Baseline, Jackie and Brown stopped by the Ghosthawks. Underneath, and a good right-handed reverse lay-in. Going to be a delay of game technical. Look, beating the smaller Owen underneath. Jonas more unlucky technical touching the basketball through the cylinder. Resist the urge. Right now, a 45-point deficit. I guess the Pilots, their big point differential, it's all give them all up at one go. The jab count, he's off the mark. Three-point land. Let's just call it a day and go home. Good effort, but out of bounds was Shizuno. Hopefully he's not injured. Turn, and at this time he gets the lucky bounce. Many ricochets and in. Finally, Daniel in at center for the Ghosthawks. It's Wayne's turn on Carberry, and just gets it off. Drive kick, hurried shot by Lewis, and he buries the triple. Started the game, but it's his first bucket. Three connects again. So if you're just looking at the last stretch, 2-1 Pilots and 3-point makes. Under a minute left here in the third quarter. Not even pulling it down from downtown. Yeah, setting a new career high. Alec Brown with the answer all the way down from the right wing. Not fully intended target, but Shizuno is stuffed. It's on a break. Alec Brown with a two-handed jam. Giving the Pilots something to cheer about, as it looks like they'll get the delay of game warning. The referee's messing up big time. The crew chief going to the scorer's table while the trailing official was administering the inbound, and it did administer the inbound. Quickly down court. Carberry running into the ref. Extra insult to injury as he called it out of bounds for the Pilots. Milner going right at Jimmy. Kind of hard to defend, all twirled up, as Milner will step up to the line. His first free throws of the game between the Plus League and the E-Saver Super League. He's going to be saved by an early entrance. 25 for 27. Now 26 for 28 with a second chance. Ethan with the one-hand move right to the referee's hand. Well, the Ghosthawks, credit to them, nearly pour in 40 points here in the third quarter, as they will send the Pilots crashing and burning here on the road.
的位置呢是在我们2楼的看台上面哦。OK， 导播捕捉到我了。这边有没有球迷想要告白的？在哪里？好，来，这一位，从刚刚一开始还没有告白 cam 的时候就跟我说，你迫不及待想对谁告白？
我跟妮娜告白。
好，请说。
谢谢你一直那么好，我爱你。
哎，掌声鼓励。我相信妮娜已经收到了。还有没有球迷想要告白的？在哪里？好，这边 ，OK， 好，这里。我跟你讲，我最喜欢看到的就是什么？就是朋友在互相推坑，没关系，不要害羞。来，你不用紧张，你不用一直指他，因为待会他推坑你，我也会问他。OK， 好，来，这位球迷怎么称呼？加分，想要对谁告白？没关系，说一个名字。好，加分想要对台钢猎鹰告白，他说希望猎鹰继续加分，掌声鼓励。好，这位推跟别人的人，自己也要来接受这个告白 cam， 不要这么害羞，你先做好。你刚推坑完一个，你现在要再推坑另外一个，你先讲来，叫什么名字？叫什么名字？好，机会是限量的，我们再来寻找下一位球迷。好，这边有球迷朋友制作了手举牌，哼，早知道不要找你们了。好来，这位是哪里来的朋友？
The action resumes with Alex Brown taking a 3 and the board. And is hit and off the from the line. Taking in the game for the first time. Let's go find a number 24 Ghosthawks. A little unlucky there, Pauian. Delayed the closeout. Ghosthawks need 31 points to break their single game scoring record. That against the Yankee Arc 125. If I remember correctly, that was a Tuesday game as well. Brown can't get it to go with the hook shot as the Ghosthawks seemingly all touched the basketball on that rebound. Brooks in some trouble. Rugby scrum out of bounds. Will stay with the Ghosthawks. Well, if the Pilots want revenge, it will be April 19th. That's right. More than 70 days away. Ghosthawks with all of his bench in anticipation. He's the big brother of the squad now. Justin directing for space as Brooks Gets it out of bounds. Got to get a hockey assist there with Ethan cutting. Flex action as Daniel had his hands down. It's a little too early to assume that Taoyuan Graham, the difference was nearing 50 points. The good news for the Pilots, 10 of them have scored. The bad news is, here in the fourth quarter, they just reached the 60-point mark. As a squad, they were the #1 offense at 108.5 points per game. I guess they were just bound to have a clunker. Rest to the mean, if you know what I mean. 4 seconds for Ethan, taking the runner and hits the side of the backboard. That might be leading to a second block shot. Anyway, in the same draft, way back when, as Amdi and as Ethan, the draft where PLEAGUE was selected by the Ghosthawks. Back further from Ethan, and he bricks it. I don't even know if that touched the rim. It was so bad. Open on the right side, Ghosthawks gets 3, and that's a counter brick. I don't think that's what they meant when the musicians mean brick for brick. Tough take from Mingwei. Brown wide open for a catch and shoot, and it falls. Let's see how long Irgi leads in his regular. Cedric Mulder and Jackie set to return. Daniel is fouled. Harbury coming in for the Ghosthawks. This is why you do your push-ups. For Ambi to defend legally there, if the offensive player runs into his chest. That's how you legally defend, as Daniel good with the first. Start reaching with your hands, that's where the referee can call fouls against you. If the game will end at this very moment, just on the screen, Justin, only -11 on the game. That's pretty impressive for how awful the Pilots have played as a team. Seems to be a disease that is going around the Plus League. Taking turns being confident basketball squads. Another tough take by Wayne, and this time utilizing the backboard. For the Pilots, Jonah Morrison, Anderson, and Andy have yet to get on the scoreboard, but Andy with 8 rebounds. Shot clock violation. PLEAGUE was trying to induce contact. Only a small blemish on what is A performance by the Ghosthawks. The defense as the foul off ball. Brooks thinking Amdi was the one that caused the contact. So that's what you see, that Amdi's arm was holding off Brooks's arm. But there's contact in a lot of other places as well. Now the Ghosthawks do have to play tomorrow and then again on Tuesday, so they do need to balance their efforts in terms of rest, especially if they can. Amdi just a little off. Marbury trying to run into the defense as that one takes a unlucky bounce. Jackie trying to play big man, saves it from going out of bounds. Milner, he hits. Pilots here in the fourth quarter on a 11-2 go. So with 7.5 minutes to go, the Ghosthawks will talk it over. Want to land this cruise.
OK， 继续来帮台钢猎鹰加油！
Bill getting in some more run for the Ghosthawks. They're trying to counter the Pilots here in the fourth quarter. Jimmy, close jump pass to Grisiones as we're going the other way. And look, Grisiones sliding as he's handing off. The Gumal foul, trying to stay with Bialthood. And the wrap with the right arm too, and the right hand or left hand down. Easy call. Gumal Weijia approaching 28 minutes played in this one. While Ethan, despite the losing effort by the Pilots, he's only played 17 minutes this game. Missing 2 free throws as Amdi comes away with it. To a cutting Jackie, it is not his night. Lee Jiakang now 1 for 9. Game to forget as Carberry. Good demonstration of the Hop's footwork. Crashing and falling was Wayne as Lee Jiakang puts it through from the right corner. Oh, do not show the stats. Help on Grisiones as Gumal, 20-footed runner. That's good. He works on that very often. He's got 18 and 8 assists, as now Jackie's feeling it. Even through some contact, stinks it. The Pilots up to a respectable 73, given that we've already seen a 80-62 game. Tobin, not quite. They're trying to show him how it's done as Amdi pushed Grisiones. And look at Phil get away with a reach, but many other contacts foregone, and understandable in a blowout game like this. Amdi demonstrating his power and fouling out. 10 boards, no points. Of his 6 shots, a lot of them were putback tips that were real tough. Can't fault him too much for that. Phil taking a 30-footer and draining it. Working his way to a 20-piece. They blitz Guandayo as Artino to the lefty runner. Now up from more normal range. Not Phil's cup of tea, as they say, out of bounds off of the Pilots. Sounds like the Pilots are going to issue the challenge on the out of bounds. Has to take a breather. Well, how hard are the Ghosthawks? How about? Oh, correction, not so hot in this 4th quarter. As you see, Zhong had a lot of touch. And it looks like he maintains contact with the basketball the longest. Until recently, we had a stretch of the Pilots buzzer beater win against the Ghosthawks, and the 5-point margin. Ghosthawks beating Braves, and the Justin walk-off jumper. This Plus League season saw a average margin of 21.6 points. Incredibly abnormal. And as you might have heard, it's looking like the Pilots' first loss of the season, and boy, are they just giving the farm away. He's down as much as 45. Jackie trying to muscle his way inside. It did not work. Trying to stay in front of Carberry, passing a jaunt to the other side. Bill's shot is blocked. I think that's Guandayo. They stay off of White. And we have another Pilots challenge of the out of bounds. You'll get to see it right away. That one's a lot harder. Much more difficult to determine initially. One thing about this season, we initially took out the Pilots as an anomaly, because home teams are 13 wins, 20 losses. Without the pilots, though, that number drops down to 7 wins and 5 losses for the home teams in the Plus League. See Milner cradle the ball. Defense left forearm.
好嘞，现场想要从女孩手上
Closest opportunity,
拿到
so
牛
a
章式的朋友
unsuccessful challenge.
赶紧想要一起来感受
One thing that Jurgi mentioned in the postgame is he did the count, and he has, as the Pilots head coach, 100 career victories. That includes preseason, playoffs, also ECL Asia East, as well as the East Asia Super League. So probably a milestone. Lua off target. Killer trying to go behind the back, and he leaves it in bounds. Flipping it up. Martino finding daylight and dropping it in. Ghosthawks content with running the time down. Morrison's coming back in, but his defensive assignment, Carberry, coming out. So he's on Jimmy. For the Ghosthawks, Danzihao is running point. Baisa lifts, and here come the Pilots the other way. Milner on the left, a clutching lay-in, real tough stuff up against Baisa, the back line. Who joins in on the fun. Going 1 for 1 must feel good. Going with some daylight. And stroke to 3 himself. Two minutes to go before the end of this one. As our reminder, the Ghosthawks will play the Braves tomorrow at 5 p.m. from the same venue. Come in person or catch it on the Plus League live stream with Mandarin or English commentary. Get pass to Owen, and that one's good. More opportunities to empty the bench. It's Jerry Liujie and number 15, Leo Liujie. All the players on their respective teams have got some PT. They are of varying qualities. Flares and immediately splashes down a 3. Ghosthawks don't maintain their fevered pace in the first 3 quarters. But a big win nonetheless. Anderson keeping the dribble alive. Over to Wayne, who cuts and scores. Odd take as no shot clock reset. Leo from the high post. Wilner soft touch, and that might be it on the ball game. So the Pilots chase it down to 84-110, but the Ghosthawks are the first to slay the beast. Well, as forward as they played in their last game, they've certainly turned things right around. There's the quarter score. The Pilots just absolutely sunk in the second and third for getting resuscitated in the fourth quarter with 27 points. So they dropped to 11 wins and 1 loss, and the streak is now over. And unlike the other teams that they were sharing the 10-win win streak, those clubs were facing a major fatigue issue. The Pilots should be relatively fresh, having played last Sunday, January 25th. And a 6-day turnaround for this one. The Ghosthawks, though, get this homestand off with a first win, an opening win. Play tomorrow, play Tuesday, as they go around the league in this 3 games in 4 nights homestand. Then a little reprieve as they then play on Sunday, February 8th at Hsinchu Municipal Gymnasium before the Lunar New Year and the FIBA window. As we see the Pilots off, they had 4 players score in double digits. Most impressively is Milner with 15 points, 8 rebounds. Able to shoot it at 6 for 10, making 2 free throws. The Pilots end up with 18 turnovers. That definitely did not help their lackadaisical offense. Meanwhile, on the Ghosthawks side, 5 players score in double digits, led by Tobin Carberry's 27. But Chen Pauian is next to Cai Jingjing for the player interview.
这场比赛，台南台钢练以110比84击败了桃园璞园领航员。釜城的掌声在哪里？赛后要访问到陈范博彦，陈范，今年赛季领航员几乎是不可打败的存在，但是你们在主场做到了，分享现在的心情。
当然是非常的开心，然后就是大家在上礼拜都很努力，然后也就是对这场就是大家都付出了所有的努力，然后当然赢球当然这都很开心的，谢谢各位。
谈谈你个人的表现，因为包含上个礼拜在和平馆过生日，其实整个状态不能算太理想，但是这场比赛在第1节就把整个投射的状态给找回来，而且也带动了整个团队的攻势。今天团队攻下110分，自己也回到双位数的得分。在这个礼拜，你有多努力要面对这场比赛？
其实上礼拜对富邦，其实打完就没有那么的，就没有心情在过生日啊。对啊，因为就是打了一场很不好的球。那平常在练球也是闷着头，然后去练球。那就是教练也有给我鼓励啦，就是最主要是练完球，教练就是把我拉到旁边，就是对我说，我只是打了一场不好的球，那赛季还很长，就是 专心在球场上，然后把自己
那就麻烦公布喽，
展现出来，然后相信自己，相信队友。对，
没错。那接下来球队包含打完这场比赛之后，4天要打3场，有没有要透过这个机会跟府城的球迷说些什么，号召他们进场帮台南台钢猎鹰加油？
首先很谢谢各位球迷，就是
老师，我这首歌播完就麻烦你喽。
台钢猎鹰打比赛，然后我们没有这场我们
辛苦了，好球！
谢谢大家，
掌声再给陈范博彦。
Xinjing with the interview. We'll be taking a break, stepping aside before our final thoughts on this one. A Ghosthawks victory to slay the previously undefeated Pilots. Move to 6-6.
陈范博彦。你掉宝了。好，接下来要来进行我们的赛后活动。首先要来进行的就是我们赛后的环场击掌。我们也请在1楼的球迷朋友可以站起身来，站到我们场边。待会球员要出发，跟大家击掌喽。这个别具意义的时刻一起留下来，跟球员击掌，把想要说的话，趁这个机会好好的向他们表达。各位，今天是缔造历史的胜利击掌，赶紧把这份好运带回家吧。好，提醒大家，待会击掌结束之后，我们还有巡艺大使的活动。邀请到的是绿翔、少杰以及白萨，要在场中央跟大家说说话，也请大家一起留下来听一下他们有什么话想要来跟球迷朋友分享呢？每一个击掌都象征着最意味深长的支持与鼓励，因为有你们的支持与加油，才让今天的胜利别具意义。感谢所有音乐军球迷朋友们留到最后一刻。接下来还需要大家一起进场，一起来帮猎鹰加油。
Some celebratory high fives and knuckles for the victorious TSG Ghosthawks. With their last home win against the Braves, they were a 3-win, 2-loss club at home, and have even improved on that. How about a 4-2 start with their home record halfway through their home schedule? But perhaps bigger challenges await them tomorrow against the Taipei Fubon Braves. They'll be coming in. Ghosthawks will have to hit the sacks quickly. Maybe do some extra stretching, more Theraguns, whatever it takes. This one finished with Ghosthawks 110 points. Points, field goal shooting, three-point shooting, rebounds, assists, and turnovers from top to bottom. They do edge out the Pilots in rebounds and turnovers. The Pilots with a little deception there with a strong fourth quarter. They easily had their worst game of the season, but it's just one loss. They can start preparing for their game on the road in Okinawa. Crucial East Asia Super League finale for them. So, on our end, we look toward tomorrow night. Beast and Chen on the poster in front of Deng Akuth and Benes Crisiones, two of the newer imports in the ledger of Plus League basketball history. The Ghosthawks set a new team record with 19 made threes as a squad. And really they show off their best game from the very beginning with their shot making and intensity on defense. Credit to them for the victory. So congratulations to Sean Pong for joining the lore of Plus League broadcasters, and Tai Jingjing, Formosa Television's very own, for conducting the Mandarin commentary. Thank you for watching. I've been Ryan Chen. We'll see you in the next one.